Good day, good way. This is your reading for the month of September. It's going to be a general overall reading that will include life, love, happiness, joy, sorrow, and pain. I'm going to do one for each sign, starting out with Aries. The top three cards will speak towards what you need to pay attention to as far as the good, the bad, and what can bring you in balance from the divine feminine aspect. Then down at the bottom, from the divine masculine aspect, the good, the bad, the balance. And in the middle, we'll have sacred balance, which is what you can look at for the overall picture in between. The way it's breaking down is I'm calling it divine feminine, divine masculine because I don't want to get into gender roles. There are a lot of us out here who are working on things within ourselves that kind of go beyond what your gender is in this meat suit. So that's why that's that. And to me, the feminine component is the most important component right now. So that's why it's going first. So this one is for Aries. The good about your situation for the month of September is going to be the Horse King in reverse. And the Horse King in reverse speaks towards assistance and control. With it being in reverse, sometimes reversals are, the reverse of what's on the card, and other times this is a symbol of what's being offered to you, not only from your higher self, but from higher aspects of this universe. On the card, vibrationally, it's a 42. Fours are balance, twos are reflection. Add that together, and it's a foundation. So this is really a duality. This is both a true reversal and it's also an offering. It's a chance for you to stop being the horse. Think about the horse. He's one of the most abused creatures on the planet. A lot of people, oh, the horse is pretty and all that stuff, but that horse will probably be the first one to tell you that it does not want people riding it. It would prefer to have a free existence. Yet it is commonly known to be a service vehicle, to be honest with you. It's something that people just look at as accepted to be used. So with this Horse King, it's a chance for you to figure out who's your king at this point. Think about the king. He's the ruler. Who's ruling you? Who's riding your back? And you need to break that grip. You need to break that control. And it's not always going to be a person that's controlling you. So the good thing is you're in a position of being able to say no. Stand up for your soul and be free. Stop having things on you that are weighing you down, such as a heavy person riding on a horse. So you're being given assistance from the universe. We're in the middle of a purge. 2018 is a purge year. It's a year of making reconciliation with karmic debt. The way this can play out for Aries is, and I'm an Aries myself, we're pretty hot-headed and we're fire energy. But just as quick as we can be impulsive, we can be just as complacent and we can procrastinate. And when we get caught into comfortable zones, we tend to stay comfortable, even to our own detriment. So if we get used to being that horse, and that's fine, I'm strong, I can carry this weight on my back because that's just my design. We'll fool ourselves in saying things like that, and we'll walk around or we'll carry around things that no longer serve us. So the universe is in a use or lose situation, more or less. So if we are being walking around and not doing what we need to do to get into better states of existence and in the higher ground, then the universe is snatching things from us right now. So we're getting that assistance, and what has been controlling us, what has been dominating our energy, what has been pretty much keeping us off balance and stopping us from having a solid foundation is being pulled away, and you're being forced to look at yourself. So the good thing is while it may come off as a heavy thing, it's a chance for soul growth. It's a chance for self-love. It's a chance for you to find out who truly loves you and who is just merely attached to you. So that's the good. Going over into the bad, and I'm going to use the word bad, but when I say bad, I don't mean it as in, oh, you're about to, go get hit by a car. It just means that this is going to be the more worrisome energy. And not all bad is bad, just like all negative ain't negative. But the card itself is the Queen of Light, the Queen of the Light in reverse. It's a 15. And if you look at the card, it speaks towards illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. To be honest with you, it's more of the same from this first card. It's once you, the good thing is what no longer serves you is going to even, excuse me, what no longer serves you is going to be pulled even further away from you. And while it's being pulled away from you, that allows that darkness to filter out and let that light come in. That illumination, it's going to come in a sense of giving you a clear picture. But the bad thing about this illumination is if you are not paying attention, it can blind you. It can kind of like be driving down the middle of the road at night and then somebody flashes their high beams. It disorients you. That's if you're fighting it. If you're not fighting it and you're embracing that soul growth because you are tired of having that saddle on your back, then this bad card becomes an assistance card. And there you go. It told you right here, you were going to get assistance. Here's the assistance right here. It's, see, again, the bad is not a bad. It's going to help you shine a light on things, make you more confirmed in where you're going and where you're growing to, and help you reach the point to where situations, thoughts, the whole nine are giving you a sense of enlightenment. It's like, okay, this has been a repeated pattern. I'm now enlightened to it. And once I am enlightened to something, then I can use it for, for my higher good. And in some cases, that's going to be being confirmed in letting go of people, places, and things that, once again, no longer serve. And the reason why you're letting them go is because you need to be celebrating your life. That 1 and that 5, it's still a foundation. And you need to be the only thing manipulating you. That's that 1 and that 5. 1 is a potential, but it's also yourself. 5 is movement and struggle and manipulation and manifestation. You have to take control of that if you want that 1 and 5 to become a 6. And that 6 is your foundation. That 6, in the sense of creation, is when everything was put together. So it's all about foundation. 4 plus 2 is a 6. Over here, we're still looking for a 6. The way you can balance this is by playing the chess queen, excuse me. And look at the card. It's a 3. It's a 30, but it's a 3 in the sense of communication. Not only communication with others and how you accept the communication from others, but it's also communication within yourself. Think of it as triangulation. 3, mind, body, soul. When you get them in balance, then you can get to that 0, which is wholeness. 0 is where everything is contained within. And the best way to get there from the divine feminine aspect is by strategizing and trusting in the process. A lot of us, especially Aries, we're hot-headed. If it ain't moving fast enough for us, we think we can control it. And control pretty much negates trust. Because if you trust the process, then you know that you need to be aware, but not necessarily in control. So trust it, strategize, but do not over strategize, and be aware of when you are playing checkers while the universe is playing chess. And so that's the message for the divine feminine aspect of Aries. And then I'll move down here to the divine masculine aspect of Aries for the month of September. The Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. It's a 1 and a 3. We're looking towards balance. You have to, again, 3s are communication, but that 1 is still looking at yourself in the sense of being the potential, having unlimited potential to be who you want to be. And that's how you can speak the proper things into this universe and get you towards that balance. Think about a swan. If you remember the ugly duckling. The ugly duckling took all the abuse, and then he or she transformed into the beautiful swan. So in this case, the Swan Queen